Good morning, Garrett. Good morning, Henry. Good morning, Christopher. Good morning, Alex. You guys all hear me this morning? Ritesh, John. John, good to see you. Or good to see you here this morning. Good morning, B, M.A., Carrie. Happy holidays to all of you. Good morning, Binky. Can you guys hear me all right? Good morning, Alex, Patrick, Jafar, G. Chen, Guakata. Any of you all on those 470s, those 470Cs expiring today? Those are, I have a feeling those are going to be worth a lot of money. Good morning, Ricardo, Garrett, Mikey, Euro Boomer, Angie, Mr. Mr. Broom. Love that, Mr. Broom. Morning, Rick, Ricardo, Henry, Christopher. Yeah, Alex. Good morning. Good morning, Al. Good morning, BDN. Good morning, Jay Hoon. Good morning, Binky. Yeah, happy holidays to all of you out there. Good morning, Adam. Yeah, those are some banging calls. Banging calls. Let's see what do we got. Nope, I'm not going to update anything this morning. Sorry. So what we'll do to start the morning is we'll start with the Tesla feed and the SPY feed. I know a lot of you guys definitely want to see the SPY feed, as that's the general market. Good morning, Ben. Good to see you, brother. Happy holidays. Yeah, the 470s are definitely rocking. 470s are stupid. I bet they're up around 30s or 40s at that point. So what's 40 divided by 8 is what? 5? Good morning, D, Matthew, Chris, Diamond Hands, baby. You know it. So just before we get into the trading day, it looks like all the numbers were, they're all in line just enough. Pre-market, we have more buyers than sellers. Sellers are being absorbed. That's good to see. Yeah, it's been good money. Trading's actually been good both sides, because we're hitting support and resistances, bouncing off them. It's wild, but it's still at least you know where we're going. That's what part of that video was about last night, is that we've pretty consistently stayed within respected channels. So that's what I want to talk to you this morning. If any of you guys are listening right now, or whoever's here right now, I didn't want to post this publicly. Good morning, Cooked. Good morning, CJ. Good morning, Ricardo. Have a slew of calls in SPY. Great. Matthew, good morning. D. Jarkin. T. Crone, good morning, brother. So just briefly before the day gets started, it's 9:14. I'm a little late here this morning. I got a bunch of stuff I'm looking at this morning. I need to look at a few more things. But I want you guys to understand that where we are, we should be pinned at this point or go higher. Let's just say off the bat, we're in a bullish context. There's no reason for us to not go up this morning. We should be able to know if we're going to go up. I have some calls here that I need to log in, as a matter of fact, so that, because I got to take a look at this right at the bell. So what we can you want to look underneath the hood, right? As we head into open today. And I want you guys to be looking at the interest in calls for the 29th, 31st, around 478, 480. You can usually figure out if the dealers, brokers, the banks, everybody, if they not us, not retail, talking about does anyone else believe that we're going to 478 or 480 before the end of the year? And right now they don't believe we're going. Right now I haven't seen a huge kick in my I've got all my calls have done great this week heading to 470, but the 480s have no vig in them until after the first. So that gives you some kind of a clue as to do they think we're going up? My God, my brokerage is looking good this morning. Okay, so what am I looking for here? So my point behind that is you want to see that kick in at some point this morning after the open bell. That's either through where we are in the price of SPY, the actual price of SPY, and it's also in we want to be watching flow this morning so that do we get a bid to 478, 480? Doesn't matter if it's just weeklies or monthlies or 3 months. We need to see that. We need to see the premium kick in on those calls today, because if we don't see those calls, the premium kick in on that stuff, then we have somewhat of a small issue. It doesn't mean we don't go there, but it's always nice to see at least a little bit of creep. And I didn't see any creep yesterday. And you guys know what it's like when we start mounting up and we just start moving, then you'll see that creep, and we haven't seen it. I haven't seen it, at least. I think people are worried about the JPM collar on the 31st. Now, I think a guy, one of the traders in the room said, or in the handle said, that he knew about the JPM collar. He said there's no way it's been done yet, so he's going against what all the discords are saying or questioning, or at least the noise surrounding it. So I think his name was Bob. You guys want to check him out. And we've got more gamma coming off, which is good. We've got all that kind of stuff, all those mechanics, right? So my point to you this morning is this. My point to you is that we'll probably get a pin right around the 470 area this morning. So let's say we trade up to 470 in a green bar, or we have a fake out with a quick red bar and then to a green. You guys know sometimes when we get pins on Fridays, we'll usually tag that pin at some point in the morning. Then we'll do a slow sell-off. Sometimes they'll come back into the end, or we'll sell off steep, right? Usually it's a sell-off steep and a close. But it's Christmas Friday. We often will just trade straight up, like straight up at the end. So if we miss it at the open at the bell, let's say we miss 470, 4720 or so on ES. If we miss it, there's still a fair chance that even if we trade down slightly, we'll trade up to it at the end of the day. But there are some key things we need to be looking at. Are we bouncing off 470 this morning? And this is a prime time to put some cheap hedging on. If you see, if when we get around that number this morning, it behooves you to, even if you take it along, to put on something to hedge into not Friday, but I want you to hedge into the third. Get yourself some cheap 460. I would even get 450s. Get some 450. If the 450s are dirt cheap, get some 450s. You don't need them to go to 450. You just need them to go to 460 into Monday, into the first. If people are going to have in their mind that the JPM collar is going to impact the market, so you know you're going to get some volatility on the 31st, one way or another, guaranteed. It's almost a sure thing at this point that it'll leak out. The bears will run with it as much as they can. They're going to try to tell you it's going to be deep dark red by. I'm sure that stuff leaks out everywhere at some point. um, at some point next week. It'll be the talk of the town. But it behooves you to do that at this level. This is where people start losing money. Now, even if we keep grinding up, you want to hold your calls, you get your spreads, whatever plan you're going to have today. And let's say we go up to 478 or 480. No big deal. You can cut those hedges loose once we break through that 470. If we break through 470 this morning and start heading higher, that's probably going to be good for today. And even if we head up to 478 into next week, it won't last into. I don't believe it'll last into the 31st. So just be conscious of that as we move forward. This is like being down around the 455.0 or the 450 level, 44.80. We're kind of close. We're getting closer to that. But I have no reason. The thing that's got me is that if you look at just the traditional chart, I mean, we've been down below now. I mean, the thing the bulls have for them is we've hit bottom 3 times now, right? We hit it on, well, shit, even more than that if you look back in November. But the 1st, the 3rd, and then we hit it again on the 20th. So there's a fair point to say, just like we looked above and couldn't keep going, that if we've tagged a 3rd time down below, there's no reason to not suspect that we're not heading higher. But let the banks do that work for you. Let them send it up over 470. Let them get it up to break 474.86. I think that's still slightly on the table today to some extent. So just keep that in mind. Take some profit. You don't need to have all the profit. How many times have you guys heard me say that out there? You don't need all the profit. Okay? So just keep that in mind as we move forward. Let's look at the Tesla feed real quick. You guys remember yesterday on Tesla, you guys remember where the support was, right? Talked about support being between 10.05, 1,000, right? We said have a stop loss here at 1,000, and you've got some more support building down here. The smart money's down here at 990. We have weak support. Now, this is consolidating. It was at 10.10 and 10.20. It looks like some shorts have lifted on Tesla this morning. They're now a little bit of resistance in 10.30. And lo and behold, what did we talk about yesterday in the live stream was the real sellers are above at 10.50 right now. And we're seeing that this morning. So there's some real caution this morning as we head into the 9:30 hour with the with the bears. Shorts are probably scared at some point this morning. I do want to warn you that big banks, big hedge funds will own Tesla stock, be actively shorting Tesla stock, and so they'll sometimes sell into you, making you fearful. And they own their own stock, and the stock that they own, right? So it dips, they'll cover their shorts and then buy back the stock that they sold into weakness. So if I own Tesla stock and short Tesla stock, I could do a dump, let's say, a big dump of Tesla stock briefly. That'll dump Tesla down like we had yesterday in the opening bell. As soon as I dump that down, I can close my shorts if we're going up, and then I can immediately buy back the shorts that I used to make the stock price dip. Be aware of that as we do the open this morning. We got just about 6 more minutes left. Tesla is a holiday play for me. I like the Tesla holiday play. I've got some. Let me look this up before the bell. Okay. Yeah, our biggest gamma squeeze candidates are AMC, BABA, BAC, BB, LCID, NEO, PFE, PLTR, Silver. I don't know if Silver really is. SoFi. T is still on that list. What am I looking at this morning? Getting close. Got 5 minutes left until the bell. It would not shock me to see us go to all-time highs by end of day. I'll be honest. You want my real deep down opinion, the one that I believe in? I think we're gonna go much higher today. I think we're gonna get a face ripper and a close. That's what my that's what the gambling trader in me believes for the rest of today. I have to open up options AI too. I've got a bunch of shit in there. All right. You guys ever forget that you have calls? Do you guys have multiple brokerages with money just lying around in it? Sometimes you place trades and forget them. I've done that many times. Yep, there are regular hours today. Good morning, Captain. Yes, market is closed tomorrow. Regular market hours today, just so you all know, okay? Regular market hours today. We've got more sellers than buyers at the moment on Tesla, but I think that's a nothing burger. That's right, Matthew. Put your degenerate hat on this morning. Good morning, Cooked. Good morning, Blood Stunt. Yeah, I think it's normal to be taking some profit right off the bell. So Mr. Yen's got 475 before year end. Yeah, I like Mr. Yen usually has a pretty good grasp of the market. That guy's the GOAT, man. He's the OG. I used to watch him all the time. He's taught me so much as a trader. It's unreal. Oh, Steve. Food poisoning. Oof. Dude, food poisoning's terrible. Good morning, Ricardo. Good job. Good morning to all of you out there this morning. So that was just my point, was that, take some profit off the table, even if we keep going up. Profit is good to take. This is the area that you want to at least throw just a little bit of hedge on. If you're a bear, you're looking for some things this morning. Just like yesterday, right? You're looking for the reaction off hard resistance. Tesla was the same way. We want to see the banks eat through resistance. You want to jump on that trade after the 470 mark and then ride that up as far as it goes. We already know that we've got resistance above at the all-time high mark, and then we have resistance building. We'll look at the SPY feed before we hit the bell. We know we've got resistance building above at 478. So you can see it right here. You have hard resistance on the SPY this morning right now at 469. You've got buy the dippers at 468.40, 467.80, setting up for the smart money. And you got some clear skies, man, to 480. I mean, this is ridiculous. So you can kind of see that right now as we hit the bell, is that there's not much above. There's not much resistance above. This is not a heck of a lot of resistance here above the open. You got some big money down at 467.80. You got some decent money at 468.30 and 20. And your first resistance right off the bell. Right, this changes once we hit the bell. You'll see the real money come into the market, and it can somewhat change. So here we go. We're getting ready for the open. We'll take a look at we'll put the Tesla feed on. We've got some sellers coming in right now on Tesla off the bell. Just give it a minute to let's see what happens off the bell here. The same setup as yesterday. We had a dip down right at the open. You get panic sellers. This is not banks or retail. This is just short operations. And you'll see here we still have a nice support that needs to be eaten through at the 1002. We also remember that yesterday we had that nice dip down here. I think it was 9. Was it 9? How deep did we go yesterday? So the low of day yesterday on Tesla was 989.36. Oh no, wait a minute. On the open though, it was 956.53. That'd be a buy the dip all day long right now, but I don't think we get that low. I think we get legitimately possibly down to 988 at the worst. That's right down here at this 990. Let's see. What is my position here? Let's see the SPY. God damn. 470C. Woo! Did I say something about thousands of percents? Did I say that? I said that, right? We just hit 1,000%, right? There's 1,000%. Boom. There's your 1,000% on SPY, December 23rd, 473. Right out the gate, you see the buyers stepping in on Tesla. They aren't messing around. You've got clear skies on Tesla to let's see what's Tesla's shaping up to be. You got thin resistance on Tesla right here. Tesla could be good to 1050. We've been talking about that since yesterday. See those big green bubbles right there? Those are sellers being absorbed. Now, those 470s are up to 79 cents right now. Hell yes. And I'm going to check to see what the bid is. Okay, so we've got a bid coming in for 478s and 480s in the SPY this morning. There's a real bid coming in. Let's take a look at those. We have people buying 475s right now on December 31st. That's a good sign. We've got people buying 480s on December 31st. That's a good sign. Yep, so we're getting a bid this morning right out of the bell. This is very good. This is very, very positive for the market. We want to see the FOMO buyers stepping in. You know, FOMO buyers aren't often wrong either. They help us to expand the call wall, to raise the call wall in the market. And we've got some flow coming in right now. It's all big tech. We have Nvidia, 9 orders right out of the bell. You should open that up on your charts. Nvidia's got a huge bid coming in for 1223 300C. So that's all 0 dates. Tesla's got a bid coming in 1,000 calls, 1223. Apple has a bid coming in 1223 and 1220, or excuse me, 1223, 1231 on 175 and 177.5 Cs. XLF Financials 1231.39 strike. Then I got some stuff for HIMX, Hertz, AMD, Chewy. Hertz is a good one. I like the Hertz. T has a bid. So just a heads up, if you guys are looking for a stock to squeeze today, T is on that list. Be conscious of that. Amazon's got a little bit of a bid coming into it this morning. SPY's cranking right off the bell, guys. SPY's going for it. 4 7s. Let's switch over. You guys know where to buy the dip, but we're going to switch back real quick to the SPY feed so these guys will know. So you're going to hit some resistance right here, right at 4,700. You see this? You're going to hit a little bit of resistance here. This might be the moment to sell your FDs on SPY, even if we break through. Take some profit on your FDs on the SPY. You can always re-enter. See that nice little red, this little sell level right here? Hang tight. We'll take a look at and then what you do is pick it back up at 470 and ride it to 473.50. So if you're day trading the SPY today, it would be take some profit at 470. This right here, we're not bouncing off it, which is good. So there should be a grind and then a push higher. Your buy the dip in the SPY is 468.00. You have light resistance above here, so if we break through this 4,700, you've got clear skies to... Yeah, you've got clear skies to all-time highs today. This will be wild. If we hit 478 today, my face would blow off. You'd be blowing my doors off here. So be conscious of the SPY. There's a lot of work being done to break through 470. The moment we break through 470, you're going to see resistance form on the all-time high number on SPY. The bulls look like they're going to try for it this morning. And then we're going to look at the Tesla again. Yep, buy the dipper stepping in. 1050 is the price target for Tesla this morning. This is wild to watch right now. All my calls are printing. Woohoo! I've got a bid. Yeah, so I've got a bid inside of my spreads too. I didn't have a bid yesterday in my spreads. And I have a huge bid. So I have December 29th debit call spreads for 477, 478. They've almost doubled overnight in value. Now they're cranking. So you're seeing a huge bid in the market right now. I love buying. I love holding calls farther down because you can see where we're headed before it even happens. We're at 10.00 or 10.08 on Tesla. Lots of buyers stepping in at this point on Tesla. If you guys want to see it at a more granular level, it's pretty clear as day, right? Buy the dip at 1,000. Put your stop losses below 1,000, right? That's where your stop loss is. This is major buying right here. This is where the banks are. They're not any lower. They're all sitting here at 1,000 ready to rock it out today. This is thin resistance at 1020. You're looking for a day to make a move to 1050. You can see the bid in the call structure on the SPY heading into next week right now. So you're seeing people believe in this holiday rally. All important information to know, right? It's stuff like this that can give you the confidence that you need to make these trades. Let me see this morning. See if I can get any more targets out of the SPY. Yeah, this is good. That oil trade is still on. It's in the background. I keep seeing like Oxy trades. Been seeing those Oxy trades for a week now. If any of you are playing the oil trade. Seeing nice Tesla calls come in. Still 1,000 calls everywhere. All kinds of Tesla single date options. OTM, 1223, 1,000 calls. You guys need to make them more out of the money. If you guys make them up at like 1,100, if you guys did calls that are like 1,200, 1,100, you'll see that 1050 today. You need a bid that's much higher. Looks like Facebook's getting a pump this morning. Let me take a look at Facebook. Be aware of Facebook right now. They're about to rip much, much higher. If you take a look at their chart right now, it's looking like straight up. Yeah, it's straight up from 328 to 333. And it looks like it's about to keep ripping here. SPY ricocheted off 470.66. Still means nothing right now. You can see that if you guys are looking right here, this is often where I get panicky. I don't know if this is gonna bust through or not. But right now, there's firm support right here at 469.50. Matter of fact, I'm probably a buyer here, unless I see a big black mark over here where support disappears. I'm probably gonna buy one of these dips right now for a day trade. Matter of fact, I can buy some of that right now. And the robots are all in on 470Cs. Just a heads up, you'll see the interest on 470C. So 470Cs are now $1.01. Woohoo! That's ridiculous. They were 8 cents. They were 8 cents just the other day. But you'll see all the now we've got 60,000 calls on 470C expiring today for 1223 on the SPY. You guys want to see this on a more granular? Let's see if I can bring this up a little bit for you. So maybe this is helping you right here. See what's going on in the SPY. This is a confluence of buyers and sellers in here. This is where the banks are feeding in. See how we touched down below here? This is like a electric fence that they're touching, and it goes whack. Second test, whack, and up we go. There's a concentration of buyers down here at 469.80 as well. All the banks are here. This all looks good. You've got some kind of a resistance forming up at 471. And I think we had that tagged on our regular. We had 471 as that hard resistance, but I think we're breaking through this today. So the Tesla right now just closed, I think. No, the low on Tesla yesterday was 989.36, and technically we had the low of the day yesterday at 956 on Tesla. I don't know which one I'm buying. I don't know if I'm buying Tesla or SPY today. So we can go back to that Tesla trade. Let's see what's going on with Tesla. Yeah, I don't see any selling in Tesla. Got plenty of money down here ready to go. Let's see what the buyers and sellers are still. So we still have some overwhelming selling in Tesla right now. Still have 371,000 sellers, but the buyers on Tesla are stepping up. They're now up to 180, so we're starting to make it not as lopsided. Just wait to enter Tesla. Just patience. Have just a little bit of patience. Now to 181 to 372 on Tesla. Get that nice grind in here on the SPY. Just absorbing sellers. I don't see any panic selling. Nothing for concern yet. I want you guys to pay attention to pins. Pins will be a candidate. I'm looking at some of these tickers to find out when their hedges roll off. There's some profit taking on IWM this morning. IWM is a way longer trade. I hold those trades for a month out. You can start to see more buyers stepping in on Tesla. It was at 178, now it's at 188. And the sellers are reducing in Tesla. They're now down to 377. It's just a matter of time. Catch a bounce on Tesla. Also remember, as a retail trader, you owe nothing to these banks. You let them do the hard work, and then you jump in and ride their tails up, okay? As a trader, that's what you're looking for. You're looking for your entry. Your entry is not going to affect the price of a stock. You are going to look for when the banks enter these trades, and then you're going to jump on them. Yeah, so Nvidia right now, just a heads up, guys, that Nvidia has the largest at the ass call volume still. So we'll look at Nvidia. Let's take a look. I'm going to bring up the Nvidia feed real quick so you guys can just see what's all the fuss about in Nvidia. Why? And it looks like they're catching a bid right now. So let's take a look at Nvidia, see what is going on. Why is Nvidia so hot this morning? So Nvidia has some resistance at 296.80. Buyers are stepping in strong here. Oh, I see why. So you got major support down here at 294. It looks like buyers are stepping in. Sellers are disappearing. Let's see why this is. What is the plan down here? Because we've got some resistance above at 300 and 305. You've got way more buyers than sellers. Maybe there's a hedge coming off Nvidia today. I'd be wary of this one. You'd need to see some overwhelming. There's got to be a hedge that's too low down here. That's the only thing I can think of for why there's so many buyers coming in right now. There's got to be a hedge that's expiring. Probably a hedge that's expiring today, and you've got hard resistance at 300. Limited resistance at 305, and then very light resistance at 310. But you've got overwhelming buyers. You have 684,000, 443,000 on Nvidia. If you break through 300 or 305, you got some pretty big skies up there. Wonder what the 305s pay. Let's take a look. They're all buying 305s. Yep. So you got 300s, 315s. People are buying the 1231, 315. Oh yeah. So here's my thought on Nvidia. There must be a hedge coming off on either today or next week. If I had to guess, but there's a hedge coming off Nvidia because people are buying the 315 calls for expiring on December 31st. Top 10 focus this morning is Nvidia, Apple, Tesla, Hertz, SPY, Fubo, LVS, Las Vegas Sands, ACIW, Amazon, XLF, and HIMX. That's an interesting one. ACIW is a $40 stock. They bought a 9/16/2022 call. This one's interesting as well. HIMX, it's a March 18th, $14 strike for $200,000. That's an unusual option. I don't know if that's a run up into ER. Remember that too when you're placing your calls. You place a call close enough to ERs in February, you should be able to catch some nice premium at some point this week. That's where I'm going to be looking to buy my February calls, is on January 3rd. If I can grab some ER calls for the FOMO people to buy for me in February. That's your homework over the weekend. Find out the companies that have had year-over-year profits, right? 30% or more. Find the companies that have had great ERs and guidances last few ERs, so that you can pick up some cheap calls into ER to sell to traders that are playing the ER plays. So you've got some overwhelming buyers on Nvidia. This will be the one that I'd be watching this morning. Definitely the one to watch, because you've got so many buyers right now in Nvidia. We're gonna head back here to the Tesla feed. Excuse me. And you're seeing some of the buyers disappear right now on Tesla. And there's all this area here isn't really good for Tesla at the moment. So Tesla might come down a little bit. Wait a minute, this might be getting a delayed feed right here. Unsubscribe. We're just gonna go to the Tesla feed real quick. Bring one up. Let's check this Tesla feed. No instrument. Subscribe. What's going on here? Come on, Tesla. Come on, Tesla feed. Just gonna wait for this to catch up. Facebook's just on a rocket ship. TLT is still falling right now. That's a good sign for tech. We have a SPY hedge coming in. It's for February 18th, 2022 at 448 for 5.5 million. Still lots of SPY, QQQ calls coming in. Lots of QQQ calls coming in. You can see TLTs falling right now, so the Q's calls make sense. There's some pins calls coming in for the 31st. Yeah, let me take a look here. This is a great one, you guys. Here's a great shout out, guys. IWM 1229 221C, $800,000 on a call for that date. IWM 1229 221C. AMC's catching a bid for January 21st for 35C. Yeah, we're good right now. All my calls for the end of month are doing really well. So there's no panic in the market right now. You guys can see if you're Tesla buyers, right now the real buy zone down here is at 995 and 990. You've got buyers stepping in though right now, so that's good. I mean, this is all good for Tesla. You might see some sideways action right here. If you're gonna enter Tesla calls today, I'm going to wait until we're down around 995. I'm gonna make some trades this morning with you. So if I see anything of interest, you will see me enter some trades with you. And I like SPY right here too. I like the SPY. I'll take a look at IWM as well. Maybe add some more. We'll do the SPY. Let's see if you guys have any questions. All right, I'm gonna check in here with you guys. Shoeshiner bought some 472s for January. I never play butterflies on Tesla ever. Tesla is calls and puts. I have to do a video for you guys on Tesla, on how to trade Tesla. I've said I'm gonna do one of those before in the past, and I still have never made that video because Tesla's my. So I traded Apple. I normally trade the indexes, and I'll switch. I'll rotate between the indexes, and then I usually stick with one or two stocks for 6 months to a year. And I was trading Apple forever and ever, and then I shouldn't say I traded Tesla for 3 straight years, and then I traded years ago, and then I started trading it again about 3 years ago, and I slowly switched out of Apple because it became too much like trading with a boiler room, and so I trade mostly Tesla now as my single ticker. I never take the bear side of those trades, but Tesla's pretty consistent on when to buy it and when not to buy it. Are HFs front running? No, we were end of year too. You got to remember that you've got there's some front running by shorts that want to get out of the Tesla trade right now, but then you've got people that are trying to just get. Then you just see people that are taking profit too, right? People want to take profit from their trades. It's the day before Christmas. What's max PT on SPY in this run? Hey Cap, which data do you pay for with Bookmap? Just DX feed. No, I've got some other feed. I've got the futures feed. I've got the one that's got like it's got like four different feeds all together for futures. Classes are dropping soon. SPY getting a dip here. December JPM collar spread anymore. Wait a minute, I want to see that. Who's talking about that the delta on the collar? Mr. Brown, have a good morning. Good morning, Tony X. Yeah, take profit. I like taking profit. Profit's always good. I'll look at AMD at some point. Yeah, those 470s. I told you guys would hit thousands. Told you. Yeah, good morning, Jason. Is Tesla still good? Yeah, you guys got to remember. You guys got to remember that. You guys have to remember that. So you see Tesla moving up right now? Now it's at 1,011. You have light resistance here at 1015. You can see your first wall is at 1020. You guys want to be taking your own risk out there. You decide what your risk is. You can see that the buyers are now stepping up in Tesla right here. So how I use Bookmap is I define my risk, right? I say, hey, I'm waiting for 995 right here, right? If I miss this buy down here at 995 or 1,000, this is the ice. This is what moves up to grab Tesla. Now, let's say I missed the Tesla trade. I missed that trade. I wait for it to come back down to where I want to buy it at for the next move. You guys put all your own risk on your own trades. For me, I like to use Bookmap day trading because it gives me my defined risk. Now, if I was looking at Tesla right here, I'd probably be buying Tesla on a candlestick chart, not knowing where the buyers are. And right now, I know the buyers are the serious buyers are down here at 995. And I also can deduce from this bottom right-hand side that I'm still waiting for the buyers to overwhelm the sellers. So I'm waiting for a couple key things to take place for me to enter that Tesla trade. Now, if I don't catch the Tesla trade and it just blasts off, this big swoop up motion comes in, and you see them down here. You'll see this big mountain come in, and you'll see a big spike right here. You'll see the big money, the smart money, just swoop up and start destroying the sellers here, and it's coming soon. You can see it here down below. We've got 430 sellers. Now we have 300,000 buyers. So you're going to see a big swoop up, and we'll eventually start kicking up on Tesla. But you have to decide when you're going to buy in to a position. You guys ever notice that when you think that the buyers are there by looking at a candlestick chart, but they're not, or you enter a trade too early, but you see other people that are making money on these trades? It comes down to the rules that you're setting for yourself as a retail trader. You guys should understand too that you're not the one that's front running. Banks do their own front running. You need to catch their tails. You want to see where they are in the trade, and then follow them. And then you can go and brag to your friends and say, look, I drove Tesla up to the moon, or any other stock. Yeah, you're just seeing a pin on the SPY right now. We're grinding the SPY. I'll bring up the SPY once more. So I'm a buyer on Tesla at, call it anywhere between 995 and 1,000. 995 and 1,000, I'm a buyer. We'll be looking for a swoop down, one more swoop down. And SPY looks like it's pinned. Absolutely looks pinned to me. You see an exchange of sellers and buyers meeting at 470. You probably see the 450 buyers that are like, hey, I'm going to hand my bags off to you. There's enough room in there for you to get to 478. And then the 470 or then the 460 buyers are like, I want to go to 478. And if any of you guys are asking for full disclosure, I bought and sold 470 calls, bunches of them, and then I still own some 470, 4778, 480 spread, 477, 478 spreads expiring at the end of next week, and I also have some 480 calls expiring next week. I bought those real early. I want to see them grow. I think the worst pullback we'll have is 460 if there is a pullback. Remember, if you're a bull, you could put on some hedging right now while we're up here. Maybe closer to close. I think I told the bears to buy hedging at 345 or so. That's when I figured they'd get real cheap, that we'd sell off into the close possibly. Lots of calls on financials. You see Wells Fargo getting a bid, BAC getting a bid, SPY's still getting a bid, Apple's getting a bid. If you're a bear, you're looking for the ticker ROST, 1231 108P. AMD is still catching a bid. LCID's catching a bid. Lucid, I should say. Piton's getting a bid. That's that pins trade. Netflix is getting a bid. Let's check Netflix real quick. See what's going on with Netflix. Yeah, that's a nice trade. That Netflix trade that's a nice trade for Netflix into. I'd find out when's earnings for Netflix. So this is a pretty neat trade. So Netflix has their next earnings date on January 19th. So if you were to buy some February calls on Netflix at a nice round strike, let's look up Netflix. NFLX. Ooh, Netflix is pricey. That's some Tesla pricing right there. I'm going to have to look at Netflix over the weekend. I'm interested in taking a call position on Netflix on the 31st. That's going to be a nice play. Be conscious of this number back here, 469.50 on the SPY. All this is right now is grind on SPY. This is just the exchange of sellers probably down at the 450. Same, nothing's changed here in the SPY. Or on Tesla this morning, you just see the buyers sitting down here waiting at 1,095. Resistance is still above at 1,000. This just looks the same thing. Looking for resolution on Tesla. So these are all just kind of Tesla this morning, SPY this morning, just sideways pinned. That's all good. I bet my spreads will look good at the close too. Tesla's now at 10.15. The discords are talking about Tesla right now, that it's going to rip right through. There's going to be a move to this 10.20. Yep, you see this right here, this red bar? So you can see right here at 10.10, buyers stepped in. See that nice red bar right here? This is a push. See this nice wall of buyers coming in right now in Tesla? See how we've got buyers just coming in to overwhelm sellers? This is a big move on Tesla right now, guys. This is a big move on Tesla. Boom! See that right here, right at the 10.10? 1 minute ago, buyers stepped in on Tesla. I bet you guys don't think we're going to 10.50 today. We are. I have full faith. Full faith that we're going to 10.50 today. We're going right here. This is where we're going. All we gotta do is push off some shorts, and we'll turn them into zombie bulls. We'll turn Tesla Q into buyers. We're almost there. We're getting there. We're real close. Real close to turning bears into bulls on Tesla right here. Real close. We're at 10.16. The moment we grind through this 10.20, so we've got 4 more points. We grind through this 10.20 right here, and it's clear skies to 10.50. You'll see a squeeze for 30 points. It won't take nothing but just a few minutes once we grind through right here. Come on, Tesla. Flip them. A little bit of resistance at 10.18. Just need this nice breakthrough right here. We're so close. Get going. Flip them. Flip them. Flip them. Flip them. See that big, nice green bubble? That nice green bubble right there? Come on, flip them. More buyers stepping in. You can see it right down here. We got more buyers stepping in down below. This is the line. This is where the line is drawn right here, guys, just so you know. You break through right here at 10.20, and it's off. We're off. We're off and running. Let's just see this on a more granular level. We ain't going nowhere yet, guys. See that nice little white line right here? Got a nice bid down here. More SPY calls coming in. 1223, 472s. Apple, 1223, 175. Nvidia. Dude, people are pouring money into Nvidia. Pouring money into Nvidia. INTC with a bid this morning. January 21st, 54.5C. INTC, January 14th. $55C. Nvidia calls are crazy right now. So SPY has taken over the first place. Most calls for today. We've got 128, 485C. Woo! $500,000. 128, 485C. SPY is the leaderboard. Number 2 is Nvidia. Number 3 is Apple. Number 4 is IWM. And number 5 is Tesla. Those are the top 5 most bullish positions this morning. And that's SPY 128, 485. That's a big one. Oh, I want to see this Tesla. I want to see Tesla break through so bad. That's my mission. Here we go. Here we go. Big buyers stepping in on Tesla. You can see down here that the buyers are starting to overtake the sellers on Tesla. You should see a move. You should see a move here in just a few moments. So this is kind of like the before it happens kind of stuff. You'll see these buyers start to consume the sellers. And we're going to squeeze here. We should squeeze here in a moment. We're very close. Very close on a squeeze on Tesla. Very, very close squeezing Tesla. The moment we break through 1020, it's off to 1050. The resistance above, this is nothing. You'll if you see the buyers down below become 500,000, you see the sellers get like 480 or something, somewhere in there, you'll start to see us start ripping. Here we go. Come on, baby. Get up there, Tesla. Let's go. Let's go. Push right through. Come on, Tesla. Oh, yeah, baby. First price target hit from yesterday, 1020. We're just looking for our second price target at 1050 here. It's blue sky. This is all blue skies right here, just so you all know out there, okay? This is nothing. This is all blue skies above. This is no resistance here. See this right here? We just ripped through shorts. Remember yesterday when this happened, what took place? You got blue skies to 1050. Blue skies, let all your friends know out there. This is crazy. So pumped right now. So pumped. You can wait till you see this happen. This is going to be crazy. This is going to be a rocket ship. Hell yeah, Matt Kova. Burr, baby, burr. Get wrecked, shorts. Straight get wrecked. Ooh, watch this. We're going to rip so high right now. It's going to be funny. Boom. Need 1,100 calls. I'm going to buy me some 1,100 calls here. Oh, yeah, right there. 26 cents. What are the 1050s at right now? All right, so I'm going to buy some 1050s for $2 or $1.84. Yeah, 1050s are from $1.84 to 200 or to $2 now. Yeah, we're hitting 1050 guaranteed. I don't know if it's guaranteed, but if we hit 1050, I'll make 400%. So I'm in. We're good. Let's see 1050. Dude, yeah, Tesla, we're gonna crush it here. We're at 1023. This is gonna be a moonshot. You'll see the moonshot. You start seeing the buyers consuming the sellers here on the right hand side. It's a matter of time now. Hell yeah, Adam. I'm on Tesla calls right now. 1050s expiring today at $1.86. They should print 400% if we keep crushing it. Yeah, we tag 1050. They'll be worth like $8 or something. Woo! Look at that big buy. See that right here? Huge buy right here. 51.44 at 1025. Buyers know what's up right now. There's clear blue skies. Let all your friends know on Twitter. You got clear. Take a screenshot of this if you want. Send it out to Twitter. Clear blue skies to 1050. That's crazy. 1026. Right on, right on. Boom. Hold on. In a second here, I'm going to make a post on Twitter. Yeah, we're already up 50% on 1050s. It's crazy. Look at that. Do you guys see the buys coming in right now? See this right here? Why don't you guys look in the bottom right hand side? You see now how the buyers are consuming the sellers? We've got nothing but clear blue skies ahead here. You're gonna eventually see the buyers just consume. You'll see more buyers than sellers, and as soon as that triggers, we'll be heading towards 1050. Yeah, Matt, cranking, brother, cranking. Patrick, have a great morning. You're welcome, G Chen. Yeah, you're gonna see this big flip happen up here. We're at 1029 already. Bye bye 1020. We're at 1028.60. You want to keep seeing this right here. See these buyers right here? You want to make sure these buyers stay in right here on the right-hand side. If you see these buyers disappearing, the next bounce should be at 1020. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, Tesla feed's pretty good, huh? You got some buyers stepping in now at 1023, 1024. You've got firm support down here at 1020. This resistance has now become support on the intraday, and you've got some buyers stepping in here already at 1024. These light white shades here, all this ice right here, these are buyers stepping in. And you've got some pretty upset bears ahead above at 1030 now. They're all cranky pants. Good morning, Damien. Detroit EV, right on, brother. Whoever you are, I moved to Detroit. Happy Festivus, Bobcat. Happy Pagan Days, some of you out there. You know the smart money's down here at 1020, right? And whenever you see this white kick in, these are buyers stepping in above. You'll want to see this red swoop up into this area right here. And buyers are just about to start consuming the sellers. We're at 529 to 596. Happy holidays to all of you out there. I'm going to check Flow Algo. There we go. There we go. There we go. Back up at 1029. Now we're at 1030. Woohoo! Woohoo! Merry Christmas! Woohoo! Bam! 1050s, 355. Hell yes. Cranking. Bye-bye shorts. Just wrecked them. You got some bear panic. They're coming down. Oh, they're at 1050. You can see it right here. You got blue skies above 1029 to 1050. Blue skies, hands down. Killing it. Hey, Miro, making bank, right, brother? Oh, I sold. Let's dump this to 20 now, guys. We're gonna make another rip up here. We have some resistance forming at 1035 right now, but buyers are starting to get in control. You can see down below that that sellers are being overwhelmed. They're going to try that reversal bar up here, but you can see from Bookmap that there's no real reversal here. You've got you do have some form of a wall coming down from 1040, 1050. You've got some resistance forming. You got to remember too that up around 1050, that's our max height that we should be at. But you can see right here, buyers stepping right in right here. You might get a double reversal here. See how these buyers are stepping in at 1025? Not even blinking. These are the days when you start seeing these big rips on Tesla. That was a great run. Support kicking in now for Tesla. What's this? Congrats. Right on, right on. 6. Shoe Shiner. How's the SPY holding up? Yeah, we'll take a look at the SPY real quick. Let's take a look. Let's see what's going on. Same old, same old. It looks like I could be wrong here, but from what so there's a couple things you need to know about the SPY. Okay, let's talk about the SPY real quick. So the SPY is in a consolidation phase. You've got almost like a rotation, right? Like you see on an OPEX. We have an OPEX today for the holidays. So all you're seeing is a pin at 470. You're seeing sellers that were in at 450 taking profit, and you're seeing new buyer, and you're looking for either new buyers coming in or for us to sell out of 470. And right now, you can see that there's buyers that believe in 478 and 480 for next week. So right now the Christmas rally looks very on for into next week. And you're also looking for the premium in those calls to go up, and they have gone up. I've got some positions here that are up nicely for the 478, 480 trade. My spreads all look nice, and then let me check let me break away from my Tesla. And my just single SPY calls are all up as well. So we're doing well. So there's a bid in the market looking for 478, 480. That's important to know. I gotta get back to this right here. If you were a bear, if you're a bear out there, you're getting bearish on the market. Let's say you're out there and you're a bear. You want to be looking for the reaction that we had today on the SPY. You're looking for taking. I wouldn't be buying puts right now in the SPY. I would wait for the last 15 minutes, maybe the last hour or so, but maybe 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And what you'll see is probably a sell side for profit taking into the close, and you'll want to capture some of that money on the puts that you take for 460, and I would date them for at least the 3rd, so that you can ride that down. I'm not sure right now that we're heading down to 460, But if you wanted to put on some for the reaction that we're seeing today, I'm not bearish at this point. Although we usually do pull back a little bit, even if we are going up, and we still have that JPM collar trade on the 31st to consider. I'm going to be looking for that to be adding for January, February ER trades. You can see that we're moving our way back up on Tesla at 1028. So you're looking at two trades, right? You're looking for a trade to 478, 480. You're going to hope that we make it up there before the 31st. And then you're going to be looking for some sort of reaction to the JPM collar trade that Bob was talking about. That's on the 31st into the 4th. And you also want to consider some other things that I talked about in the video last night, and that is take your profit at some point this afternoon. You guys want to at some point today take profit on just if you're holding like 0 dates or 5-day calls, because you've got some real killer theta stuff. Unless you're in spreads, you've got some theta kill that's going to take place over the Christmas holiday. You're going to get some more theta kill. I think I got a 3-day weekend or a short trading day. On the 31st, we have a short trading day, so you'll get killed on theta on that week as well. So spreads are your friend right now if you're going to be opening anything up or waiting for the 4th possibly to tie on anything for January, February. Unless it's front run. It could possibly be front run now, but my take would be to get some spreads if you're bullish that expire this upcoming week on a Friday, or be looking for any kind of weakness to take that 478 trade, if there's any weakness today. Sometimes we sell off on Fridays, or today's Thursday, but sometimes some days are often on Fridays, or OPEX being today, you'll see a nice pin, and then you'll see a brief sell-off at the end of the day. This isn't always, so this is not financial advice, but maybe you can grab a nice, cheap call into the close there if you don't care about the theta into Monday. My thought process is that we sell off at the end of the day. We pick it back up on Monday. So be ready to take some profit today, boys. If you guys are playing Tesla, there's no shame in taking profit up here at 10:29. Oh, excuse me, yeah, 10:29. We are about to overtake, though. We are at 60 or 600,000 calls, call buyers versus 657. So we should see another move here in Tesla shortly. But remember, you have to take on your own risk, okay? You can't be relying upon anybody else out there. Ultimately, the decisions that you make are your own. But I'm still long right now. This consolidation should move us up to that 1035. We should break through here at 10. You should be breaking through here at 1031. Next stop's 1035. And then the next stop's 1040 and then 1050. I don't even know if the 1050s are still there. I think the bears are kind of upset right now. Let's take a look at 1050. Yeah, they're making a stand now. So the bears are making a stand at 1050. You guys can see it right here. So you've basically got clear skies above. You can see the buyers stepping in here. We're looking for 1050. That's our goal, 1050 today. And it's 10:30 in the morning. We've got some runway left. We've got till 11:30, 12 o'clock, till lunchtime. We'll see what happens here. We got some time. We got some runway. Let me go check, see what you guys are commenting. I've got my eyes on both screeners now. Bob who? Okay, so we've got so I was talking to a trader I made a video last night about, so I can tell who's watched my video from last night and who hasn't. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about. So there's a collar trade that goes on for JPM. So JPM is a long only hedge fund, right? And well, they've got a couple hedge funds, but one of them is a long only hedge fund. And how they hedge their their long only fund is with a collar on the SPY or an SPX, I think. I don't think it's SPY. I think it's SPX. Sloan, what's up? How are you doing? Hey, Carrie. Hope you guys are making money. Hope this feed is helping you guys. It gives you that insight that you're looking for, so you're not just riding blind. Um, so there's a JPM collar that goes on and comes off every quarter. They try to hide the collar every quarter when they're taking it off and putting it on, but they've gotten sloppy with it in the past. What it leads to is usually, and now everybody knows about it, right? So now every quarter, it leads to weakness in the market, typically matching up to the low heading into OPEX. Now, not as low as the low. I don't think we get as low as 4,500. I think the low would be, well, maybe the low could get to 4,500. That's on the table, but the chances of us seeing 460 on December, the close of December 31st into January 4th is high. I recommend at some point today that you go back and watch my video before making new trades so that you can cover those trades if you are a bull or a bear and time and hedge appropriately, considering that risk. There is that risk heading into the new year. Yeah, so just a heads up that I'm in this. I'll be, this is full disclosure. I'm in the or I hang out sometimes in the Spot Gamma Discord, and they've been talking about the JPM collar being rolled for a week or two now, and that was I put that in my video that the rumor is that the collar has not been rolled. No, that the collar has been rolled already, that it was already done. Now, there is some dispute to that out there. I'd just be clear on that there are some market participants that I know that are saying that it is not rolled yet. So just be cautious on absolutes in this market. Sometimes you're told something has been done, and it is not. I have not looked yet to see if it's on for the next quarter, personally, so I kind of want to see it. If any of you guys have seen the collar and you guys can take a quick screenshot of it for me, please show it to me so I can see that collar that it's on. Good morning, Invesqua. Yeah, man, Tesla's pushing. We're heading up 1050. That's where we're going. You can see now in the buyers and the sellers that the buyers are at 648 and the sellers at 674. It's just a matter of time now till we wear out the sellers, and you should see us move on up. Yeah, I haven't looked yet. I just haven't had the time to go into the CBEO and look to see the collar itself on SPX. You know where we can find it this morning is on. I can't open up my Thinkorswim on this computer right now because you'll see my login information. But if any of you guys have Thinkorswim right now, you can log in on Thinkorswim, and if you look at the SPX. You can look at SPX and see if the collar is on. It should be down around, if I recall, it's like 430s. 435. It's an odd number. It's not on a 0. It's usually on like some weird numbers like 435.5, 455.5, something like that. Oh, Depth Spring did, huh? He was thinking it would be positive up to the 30th or whenever they decide to roll. Yeah, and this guy Bob that's in our handle, he says he knows the exact date and time where they'll try to do it, and that it's not done yet. And I've heard that elsewhere too. So I hear this one story that it's done, and then I hear another story that it's not done. So I have to do my own due diligence. I got to dig through and see if it's already on or not. Supposedly they try to get sneaky about it because everybody knows about it. So they try to place the trade sneakily. They try to hide it, and you kind of have to dig through. And what you're looking for is, that hedge funds and banks buy round numbers. I tell you guys to do that too. I'm always telling you to, if you don't see interest in a call 1 to 3 months out on a round number and you buy that call, it's usually a good chance that there'll be interest at that call down the road. And the banks do the same thing. So you're looking for high interest calls 3 months out for the next quarterly OPEX, not that Friday, but the month expiration. That's usually the 30th, 31st, or whatever. And you're going to be looking for two opposing sides to it, a big position, big interest on a really weird number. It won't be one of the whole numbers. Right on, Chansu. Very safely and with evidence and logic. Yes. Yeah, that's the thing. You want I know that oftentimes when I'm posting on Twitter, it looks like my trades are sloppy, but my trades in the background are based. I'm taking on a lot of risk, knowing a lot of what is there really that risk there in this trade? I know it can seem sometimes like the trades I take look like they're very risk on. They are risk on, but they're risk on with some thought process put into them before I take them. So thanks for that. I appreciate that. You saying that. That's Chansu, right? Yeah, Chansu. I know my shit looks like. I know my stuff looks like it. I don't know what I'm doing, but I try to dumb stuff down for consumption. How likely we blow past? I would say the likelihood of us blowing past 1050 is not high, unless there's something we don't know. If there's some sort of, there could be. Remember, there are some arguments for why we'd blow past 1050 today, but in reality, I'm going to take profit here at some point. We're at 1035. We have time is against us around 11:30, between 11:30 and 1 o'clock. Time is against us. My 1050s, dude, are up to $4.30. That's just stupid. That is ridiculous. I'm going to be taking profit here at some point, boys and girls. Just to give you guys a heads up. That's too much. Take the money and run at some point. But we have overwhelming buyers coming right now. So I want you guys to see this. Down below right-hand side, we're at 695. We have 705. You're gonna see the premium on calls get jacked up right at this moment that I'm talking to you. You're going to see it move much higher at this moment right now. We're going to blast above. You're going to see it right now as I'm talking to you. You're going to see it. There we go. Boom. 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 Woohoo! I want to start swearing here. All right, I'm going to take some profit. Taking some profit. Taking some off the table. We're going to go to 1050, but I'm taking some off the table. We're at $5. I'm at $4.95 on calls right now. Oh, hell yeah, Bobby Sue. We'll talk about the buyers and sellers here in just a minute. I'm trying to take a look at this. We're ripping. Yeehaw, Tesla. Yeehaw, Tesla. Clear skies 1050. Guaranteed. 1050. This is crazy. Clear skies 1050. This is crazy. My FOMO is strong. Merry Christmas to all of you. Hey, if you guys are making money on these live streams, you guys making money and learning how to trade, if any of this is helping you to not lose all your money, my subs are free, but I do appreciate any donations if you make money. It helps me to pay for these things. I spend a lot of time here with you guys. I'm trading live with you guys now. So I am, if you guys can donate, I appreciate it. There's a little button to donate on the description for the YouTube channel. Although if you want to just pay with a credit card, I have a pinned tweet on the handle on Twitter. If you guys are making money trading with me, if you guys are learning how to trade better, if you guys are getting just tools off me on how to become a better trader, please consider donating so that I can keep this channel going. I want to keep the channel going. I want to keep the sub going for all of you guys. If you guys are new traders and don't have any money, just a like and a subscribe is enough. I do appreciate the support, though. It helps me it's expensive for me to get high-speed internet. It's expensive for me to run Bookmap. It's expensive for me to run the flow algo, do the research, and then take the time to give you guys this information. I make videos at least once a day if we need to have them made. I try to do live streams as often as possible with you guys out there. Try to help you guys make money. Yeah, Invesco. I think it's just pull out at 1050. Take your money and run. Yeah, so you can send money if you go to the at Captain's Alpha Twitter handle. I have a pinned tweet with a donation button, but also on this YouTube feed in the description, you'll see a little click through. You can donate there as well to help keep this sub alive. I want to keep the sub alive for you guys. We're putting together a classes for people, all free. This is to benefit new traders, but at the same time, the information that I'm giving out there, even if you're an accomplished trader, the live information, the live trading with you, the videos that we put out every single day are all well researched. We research with volume profile, market profile, with volatility levels, and then we use traditional charting methods along with live feeds in the daytime for real-time support and resistance levels, so that you guys we're taking the guesswork out by the time the market opens during the day. And let me see if I'll switch over. So if you guys are making money, there's no requirements here. If you guys are out there making money, please do your part. I really appreciate it. It keeps me more motivated to keep putting this content out for you guys. Take a look here. We got a bunch of requests. So if any of you guys out there just followed me, I got a bunch of requests for you. And I don't show these live feeds to anybody else but the people inside of the sub. And then I release a private video every night if it's required. If anything has changed in the market, you usually get a video from me by morning for your upcoming day. I go through the futures charts. I go through the cash SPY chart. And then on Saturday or Sundays, we chart your favorite tickers. And then we're filming classes for you right now. Ever get behind a Bloomberg terminal? Yes, I have been behind a Bloomberg terminal. I'm basically running a cheap. Right now I'm paying somewhere between, paying roughly $1,000 a month probably now. It's getting up there right now, with everything. It's close to $1,000 a month. It's pretty much a cheaper version of a Bloomberg terminal. This feed that I'm running right now here is used by hedge funds to trade. What if you have options? Would you consider opening up a hedge now that premium is lower, or would you close out in the current trade? So you guys got to watch my video from last night because we've got some issues coming into the market. You guys can take longs, but when you're doing, you guys need to watch that video today. At some point, take profit before the end of the day, or excuse me, take profit at some point today. Sit down and watch that video because I explained to you how, if you're bullish, what to do into January, and then if you're bearish, what to do into January, so that you have some safety from here forward. I'm not here just for bulls. I don't hate bears at all. I don't like the doomers. I'm not a fan of people that are. I'm not a fan, but there's a lot of noise in the market from doomers, and there's a lot of noise in the market from FOMOers. And what happens is that noise clouds where we actually are, and we end up making bad trades due to hearing that noise. We hear it in the news cycle, we hear it from FOMO bulls, we hear it from market crash bears, wherever we're at the top and tops in the market and lows in the market. And that's where I think we end up making bad trades. Oftentimes we make bad trades based on what other people are telling us. So I'm trying to be a clear voice for you out there as a trader, as an investor. I do videos on when to invest, which companies to look for to invest, when to enter those trades, how to catch knives, how to find companies that are actually being moved by banks, so you're not having to catch knives anymore. Right on, right on. Yeah, if you guys are new traders, you don't have to tip me. Don't feel like you owe me a tip. Once you guys start making bank, you'll feel it on your own. You'll know on your own if you need to tip, if I'm making you money. So there's no requirements here. So one of the problems I ran into when I first started trading was I ran into too much loud cacophony of bad information, and then I bought every service out there. Like I bought them all. I bought all the classes. I bought all the services. I bought the $500 subscriptions to Discords, and you know what I found was that I finally found a few traders, some professional traders, that helped me along my way, and I feel like I owe that back to new traders now. I'm a fan of I'm a fan of retail entering the market. I'm a positive trader. I can make jokes and stuff and piss people off on my other handle, but in reality, I'm here to take money from the banks. I'm here with you guys trying to take the money from the banks. Yeah, a lot of doom trades, man. They'll kill you. Yeah, it's grinding premium right now. I'm out of my Tesla calls, just as a heads up. I took the money and ran. I'm still in my I'm in not Tesla. I'm in my So what am I still holding right now? So you guys know, I'm still holding SPY 1231 480C, and then I'm holding. I've got SPY debit call spreads 477 478 expiring on December 29th. And that might actually get pinned. Yeah, I hope all you guys are doing great this morning. I hope all you guys are making money this morning. Hope you guys are making good trades with us. We put on some pretty sick trades on both sides. Put on great bear trades, great bull trades, and they usually print really well. Yeah, check out what Rob's saying. Trimming deltas to revisit all-time highs, aka taking profits. Yep. So I'm probably gonna break off here at some point. If you got, how about we're gonna transition right now. Okay. There's some things you need to know. On Tesla, we have more buyers than sellers right now. The price target is, I'm gonna give you an exact price target. You being a retail trader, you want to sell at 1048.06. Okay. Have that number in your mind. Don't listen to anybody else out there talking to you. Listen to where the real money is. I want you to sell, and I can't tell you to do this. Not financial advice. I can't tell you what to do. If it were me, I would be selling at 1048.06. 1048.06. That's especially if you're putting risk on right now. That's where I'd be. That's where I'd be. We'd snap that sell button, take my money, go meet up with one of your friends and buy them a cocktail or a whiskey or a water, or take your children out for something, your wife, whatever, husband, anything, someone you love, take care of them. That's my number, okay? 1048.06. That's what you're looking for. We're going to look at the SPY feed real quick. And then I want you guys right now to start. You're going to see the same thing. We're at 471 on the SPY. We're still in consolidation. We know that we have buyers at 469.40. I'm going to leave you with this for end of day 2. If we do sell off into the close, I want you to be looking to dip buy at 469.50, 468. And then 460 would be your big support, okay? I don't think we get that deep into Monday, but you see nice support here at 469, 468. I'm not seeing anyone down below here. This is bullish, okay? When you don't see the buyers hanging out at 460, you see them all above here. This is a move to push SPY up, okay? They're supporting the SPY. If this changes at any point today, I will post about it. At the end of the day, I'll post about where the real supports are heading into the close on the SPY, okay? So these buyers are still here. If they move themselves back down to 460, we'll know at end of the day. This context right now on the SPY is that we're looking for 478. We're looking for a Santa rally, okay? And you guys can now post to me. You guys can now post to me if you want. See the smart buyers down here at 469.40. You guys can post to me on YouTube right now, and I'll try to do 4, 5, maybe 10 tickers for you, so that you guys have some idea of where we're headed. And if you guys are taking profit at some point, take a half an hour, sit down and watch that video. Look at this. You guys are awesome. There you go. That's how you trade Tesla. Doing it live with you guys this morning. It's 187 of you watching. There you go. There's a live trade on Tesla. There you go for all you, I don't know, some of you guys on Twitter, not you guys here in this handle, but you regular Twitter folk out there. Tell you what, you're always coming out after the trade. How about before the trade? How do you like them apples? Oh yeah, the Matrix. I wanted to talk about the Matrix. Dude, I fell asleep. That movie was terrible. And then I woke back up for the end of it. I'll do Amazon and Nvidia. So, dude, there's a movie within a movie in that movie for sure, right? There's probably a good movie in that movie. I bet someone's going to cut it down to a short or something that's decent. I wish they had made the movie like, you know what would have done a good job with that movie is the dude that did the dude that does the M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong. I bet he could have done like an alternate superhero movie. Like remember the movie where Bruce Willis was fragile or whatever? You know, just do a movie that's an under the cover superhero movie with both Keanu and whoever that the main lead female actress is. Something like that, and then you don't even talk about it being Matrix. You like name it something different. You don't tell anybody, and then you realize at the end that it's the Matrix. That would have been so cool, like a love story or something. Would have been really cool. Change the entire name of it. Don't tell anybody. You know who else did a really good job at movies like that? It was the dude who did the movie about the monsters that were in New York. Ties them all in together. They're the ADV or something. They're called. I forget what they're called, but they're mystery. Their movies are tied together. I forget the name of the movies now, but like a mix between that would have been great. Because I did like the end of it when you saw Keanu and her kind of like have an emotional moment. That was the movie to me that I wish was made. And I wish the movie was made with a different, like you didn't know it was a Matrix film. So we're looking at Nvidia right now. You guys want some real hard supports and resistances. And here you go, right? So your buy the dip is 294. First resistance, 299. 300, you're going to encounter some heavy resistance. 302 is good resistance. This is a feeder. But you do have lots of buyers. You've got more buyers than sellers. That's a positive for Nvidia, no matter how you look at it. That means they're going to grind through these sellers. I'm assuming that something is known. I haven't looked to see if a hedge is coming off on Nvidia. My assumption is that's what's happening, is that there's a hedge coming off and banks know it. And once that hedge pops off, you're going to see a rip on Nvidia. That's my guess. Yeah, Unbreakable is the movie. Like a mix between Unbreakable A mix between Unbreakable and what's the movie with the monsters, like the monsters in New York and the handheld cam, whoever that guy is. He did the zombie movie with the Nazis and shit like that, but he ties all these movies together. Like that idea of tying a movie into the Matrix, but you don't know it's the Matrix until like the end, and then it ends up being like a movie about just Keanu, and you think if they promoted it right, you would just be like, oh, they came back together to act together again, and it's a love story. Maybe it's a thriller. You don't introduce though anything from the old Matrix movies. No hints, and if you do introduce a hint, it would have to be a hint that's a smart hint, like the movie there with Bruce Willis from M Night Shyamalan Ding Dong, where the guy was dead. You don't know that he's dead until the end. He treats you like you're a smart viewer, and when you're a smart viewer, right, and you have to really dig into what the clues are. That would have been badass for a Matrix movie. Martin's saying that XBI is breaking out. XBI is a great trade. We talked about this trade on Sunday, on our Sunday stock charting. We chose XBI so we didn't have to get into biotech stocks. We just picked the index. Yeah, Unbreakable is a great movie. Yeah, Cloverfield. Like a tie between like how the Cloverfield universe is tied together. You tie in the Matrix universe into a film like Unbreakable, or a film like the one where Bruce Willis dies or he's dead. You don't know he's a ghost. Something like that. 411 on arm deal maybe. Yeah, they're doing that to movies right now, man. They're fucking up movies. They're fucking up Ghostbusters and they're fucking up Star Wars. You know, it's bizarre. I'd like to see them create new IPs. That's what's bothering me the most. Just create some new IPs instead of just going back and rehashing this stuff. How do I get this software? Jin, I will post everything you need to know today on Twitter, okay? I'll post something on Twitter for you. Yeah, we are ripping. We are ripping. We are definitely ripping. We are ripping. You're seeing some resistance in Tesla right now. You see the sellers being overwhelmed by buyers. This is where major resistance is at 1050. I gave a sell target of 4 or 1048 to take profit at 1048. If you were watching the live stream, we have balance right now with buyers and sellers, although buyers are still stepping in. Can we go higher than 1050? Absolutely. But again, we're putting on. I ended up selling the IWM calls. Yeah, I sold my IWM calls for profit. Yeah, it's Coen Brothers. Yeah, dude, even if you like Marvel movies, it's so tiring right now to watch Marvel movies. And I really want Marvel movies with story. Like just story. Give me a story. I need story right now in my life, and I'm not getting much story in a movie. I want a story. I want something that I can get absorbed in. It doesn't have to be a slow story. All right, so you guys should have taken profit, right? Did it really wake up to the penny? To the penny, right? Let me look and see. That's crazy. Look at that. Look at that. Take the money and run. Take the money and run, not financial advice. You guys heard it, right? Earlier in the broadcast. Take the money and run. How you like them apples? Cheap hedges. You guys want some cheap hedges? All right, let's look at some cheap hedges real quick. I'll start checking some of this stuff out. We'll make some calls for some cheap hedging. Okay. SPY. January 3rd. I'd be looking at January 3rd, 450 Ps. Now, I wouldn't be looking at those until end of day. There is some interest in them already. Not a ton, but there's some. They're at 42 cents. If you could get those at like 20 cents end of day, that'd be awesome. If you could get the 460 Ps for January 3rd, I'd be looking to get those at like 60, 70 cents. Would be a nice price on those. And I would cut them loose on Monday if the market doesn't go down. So you're relying upon what you're trying to do is this. You're trying to grab them at like 3:45, 3:30 in the afternoon, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, sometime around there, right? You're gonna be banking on some sort of a sell-off into close today. Now we usually rip up into close on Fridays on Christmas, on this week right here. So you're gonna be looking for it. If we don't get it, if it looks like we're going up into close, you'd wait until the last minute, like 4:15, right? And you're looking for a price on 460. So if they're at $1.15 right now, you want to see them at like 60 cents. If you see them at like 60 cents, 40 cents, 30 cents, and if it takes you to wait until the closing bell to see them that cheap or cheaper, that's when you want to buy them. Remember, price is important on options. If price is high on a put or a call, you're buying in the wrong time. You want to be buying puts at like 30 cents, 15 cents. At a resistance point, okay? Not at $1. You want to buy at a resistance point at like 20, 30 cents, 10 cents, 8 cents. You want to be buying a bottom when calls that are like 10 or 150 points away. You want to be buying them at like 8 cents, 10 cents, 30 cents is still okay. So that's what I'll be looking for. And I'll post that on the handle today. If I buy some hedging heading into the close today, I'll be looking for a hedge today at some point myself. So I will, if I buy a hedge today, I will post where and how I buy it. I post any trades that I make. I post them live. Like when I buy them, right then and there, I post that I bought this. I don't always. So I try to post when I sell, but I don't. Sometimes I'll do it on live stream when I'm selling, or sometimes I just sell and I'm not on live stream. I'm not really feeling like posting because I post with you guys all day long. You guys get a ton of my day from me, so I'm not always posting when I sell. That's all up to you when you want to take your licks or you want to hold through. This is still not financial advice. You guys have to take responsibility for the risk that you're putting on in this market and how long you put your risk on this market. When trades go wrong, I'm making videos on that too, how to roll positions, how to add to positions, like when to add, when to roll, when to hold, when to sell, and when to change your viewpoint on where we're going. Watch that video today. Yeah, I sold Facebook at a loss. I want Bookmap. The hedges would be for, the ones that I'm looking for are for January 3rd. My expiry is January 3rd. That's my target date. Yeah, look at Nvidia just squeezed. It squoze. Nvidia just broke through. So we tie in flow to order flow, right? We do stock order flow. We match that up to the to options flow, and you can see now we've got Nvidia FOMO buyers jumping in. Facebook's getting a bid. We talked about that at the start this morning. We talked about Tesla this morning. All of these are tickers that are ripping at this point. So you guys are getting high quality alpha, so you know where to be trading. We talked about SPY. We're at 4. We just ripped on SPY as well. We're at 471.47. So we're we're like 4 for 4 this morning at this point. 4 for 4 this morning. Pretty good. Pretty good day. Yeah, we're making some money. All right, so we're going to look at, you guys want to look at AMD next? Let's look at AMD. Get rid of this one. We do have light selling in Tesla, just so you know. Profit taken. We should have AMD kicking in here in just a moment. And I'll do a post for you guys with a link to Bookmap on the handle. And if you want me to do a video on how to set it all up, I can do a video. The videos out there are okay. They're not that good on how to run and set it up. If you guys that are trading futures, you probably already know about Bookmap. For cash market, it's expensive to run it. But for me, with how I do my due diligence, my TA, all that kind of crap, and then I see market conditions and news and where we are, and then I do some traditional charting, and then I wrap all that up with Bookmap during the daytime, and it tends to bring it all together so that I can make informed trades. Okay, so here we go. Ready? This is what we're going to be looking at. You've got a big fight going on right now on AMD at the 147 mark. This is good. This is very bullish for AMD. I'm sure we've got hedges coming off on AMD as well. Just for the look of it right now, it has a good high possibility of squeezing here. You've got your first major resistance at 150. If you break through, you've got clear skies to 160, and then the wall would be at 165. If you don't break through today, look for weakness down to 130. You have minor supports at 135 and 140, but AMD is looking good today. I would suspect that AMD is going to rip higher today. It's looking very nice right now. Oh, it's already ripped higher. It's at 147. You guys are savages. You took it from 143 to 147. You guys are savages. Savages. So we're eating through AMD right now. Be conscious of AMD as the day wears on, as sometimes people take profit around 1 o'clock, but it is Christmas Eve, and you'll sometimes see a late rip end of day into close. So maybe you see some sideways action, and then you see a slow melt up into close on AMD to the 150 or even 160 mark today. Good job on the bulls on AMD. How did I come to that price? I can see where the sellers are on a very small level. Captain laid the golden egg. Woo! Good job on FOMOing Nvidia. I'll look at ASML right now for you all. If you go back in the video, you'll see that I scroll over where the actual real sellers are. I can see down to the penny where the actual real sellers are and where the actual real buyers are on a stock. Yeah, it's expensive, man. None of this shit's cheap. Like, you got to think that right now I'm spending somewhere around like $12,000 to $15,000 a year in this stuff. I have a news squawk service that I use. That's expensive. That stuff's like $300 a month. Like, none of this stuff is cheap. So I figured, I'm like, we'll do a. I'm like, catch a lot. I used to catch a lot of shit on Twitter, so I'm like, you know what I'll do is I'll start doing this publicly and more intensively for regular people, and get some of this stuff out there so that you guys can see, even if you don't pay for it, that you can see it in real time. You guys are getting information that you can't. It's hard to get real time. A lot of the flow services out there they're there's so much information that you don't know where to go, right? So you really want your options flow. You really want to direct it and know that that this stock's going to move today based on share order flow, options order flow, real time support and resistance levels. Are there more buyers than there are sellers? Are we increasing the buyers versus the sellers? Or if we have an increase in sellers against the buyers, you want to know where the volatility stuff is. I use Spot Gamma for that to find out where the volatility levels are. So it's complex, kind of, but at the end of the day, I try to dumb it down for. Sometimes you'll see me put up a chart that just shows some traditional stuff, and in reality, there's a lot of research behind just making that simple post for you guys. Because you guys know that some traditional charting techniques, you'd be like, oh, that's a bull wedge, and then it fails. Sometimes some of these guys that watch this feed know that I'll come on to Twitter and say, do you see that bull channel forming? Well, it's fake. It's not real. It's going to fail. And that's because I'm looking at other stuff that shows that it's a false breakout or false support or false resistance out there. So anyways, okay, so we did AMD. Was it ASLM you wanted? Which one did you want? Which ticker did you want me to do? I saw it in here. ASML. Okay, let's do ASML. Let's see what they're doing. Let's see what the ASML feed is doing. Yeah, there's a lot of information going on. There's a ton. Yeah, it's I like the Bookmap for Thinkorswim. I trade Thinkorswim and Tasty right now. And I trade on Options AI for fast spreads. Yeah, I love Bookmap. I love it. I can't deny that Bookmap's like the game changer. If you're doing your own great due diligence on what you're trading, then the last piece of the pie is definitely Bookmap. Okay, so ASML. We know the buyers are at 794, so you're looking to accumulate at 794. You can see that there's sellers above at 802. Your wall right now on ASML is 810. And see how stable you are right now? There's not a lot going on in ASML. You can see over here the volume is low. So you're probably looking for a news event or something to happen, or market conditions to rely upon where ASML goes. You do see here that you have more sellers than buyers. You have 12,000 sellers versus 4,000 buyers. So if it was me, I'd be looking to enter down below at 795. Okay? Just do Tesla, brah. Amazon is ripping. Let's do Amazon real quick, and then I'll get right back to Amazon. Oh, I'll get right back to Tesla in just a moment. I love it. Just do Tesla. You guys want me to just live trade Tesla every day for the rest of the year? Just make this like the Tesla trading channel? We can do that. I'm not anti doing the Tesla trading channel. AMD is now ripping. Good job on AMD. Look at that. Ping. Ping on AMD, huh? Ping. Give you guys some Amazon levels. I love trading Amazon, by the way. It's another favorite. Like trading Amazon is like you place a trade and you walk away and don't come back for a month. Okay, so Amazon, the real money, the smart money is at 3,400, and it's working towards trying to break into 3450 and 3460. So you'd be a buyer at 3400 and a seller at 3460. It's not 60 points, really isn't a ton for Amazon, but that seems reasonable for the day. I would look for the runway into close today for 3450 or 3460. And you can see, we'll go to a smaller level here and just see where everybody is. We have a cascade of buyers on Amazon right now too. It looks like. Yeah, you have overwhelming buyers on Amazon. This has been going on for a couple days on Amazon. We were talking the other day if we were bearish, and I was expressing to people that you wouldn't see this overwhelming absorption of sellers on Amazon if we were risk off right now. Even if we were risk off, then if you just parked your money on Amazon, you're pretty good to go on Amazon. The banks love in risk off environments parking their money in Amazon. Amazon has become like a Walmart. Like, you can park your money there. You know that it's not going to burn. You saw when Bezos stepped down, no one cared. No one cares if Bezos dies. No one cares. Amazon is well on its way to being its own company. I'm not a fan of Amazon as a company. I don't want you to think I love Amazon, because I don't. But I don't like how they treat their workers. I don't like his space flight philosophy. But of course, I'm a trader, so I have to remove my Main Street cap and put on my trader cap. And if there's money to be made in Amazon, you make it in Amazon. Joe Harper, baby. We made some bank this morning, my man. We made some bank. You see that bank, mate? We made that money today, brother. Oh, you are listening, you big dog? Captain, do you have to wait till midday today for trades, or is it because you're streaming? No, I trade the opens. Like, I just made a trade this morning on Tesla, made some decent money. And then I love trading closes. You guys know that I trade a lot of you guys out there that follow me know that I love placing trades end of day. It's one of I like to call the open as well. So I'll call the opens for you and tell you which way we're going. Especially when you guys don't know where we're going. I'll tell you if there's a sell side or sell side or buy side and how it'll impact as we head into the close and the next day. I can usually time if I should be closing any end of the day run-ups. You like to close your calls before 4:15, or do you hold them into the next day? Make this the Tesla trading room. All it took, Joey. All right, listen, I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta go spend some time and get ready for the holidays. I want you all to have a great holiday. And yeah, I use a hero indicator as well on futures, but not on cash market. You guys want to see the Tesla feed real quick? I'll pop the Tesla feed back up. Hey, if you guys are making money, again, please consider donating. I've got a donate button on the description of this video for the live stream. If you prefer to pay with just using a credit card and not PayPal, you can go to my handle @CaptainsAlpha and request to follow. You'll see a pinned tweet on my profile that gives a direct click through to donate to the channel. I appreciate that help. I don't charge anybody a subscription, and I know people are out there paying hundreds to thousands of dollars for information like this on subscriptions. I know that people are paying that amount of money because I've paid it myself in the past. So if you guys can help out, if you're a new trader and you have a small bank, you don't have to pay anything. You know, I'm not even asking you to. Just do a like and a subscribe. If you know traders out there that are blowing up their accounts or they're not making consistent money, feel free to go find those people. Just make sure that they're not trolls, okay? I try not to trade with trolls. I'm here to make money with you guys. I'm not here to make it a pissing contest or for you guys to rip on each other. I want you guys to make money together, help each other make money. This is all a positive environment here. I don't need to be trading with assholes. I just don't. I've done that in the past, and I just don't have no need for it. So if you guys want to make money, end of the day, not care what anybody else thinks and how you make your money. You don't care what other people think about you. And at the end of the day, right, you don't care about nothing but taking care of yourself and your family and the people that are helping you make money, right? Yeah, happy holidays to all you guys out there. What do I think about Wish? Hit me up with a post on the handle, and I'll talk to you guys about Wish. Yeah, I think KHC was a golden ticket. Tesla gonna hammer. We're gonna look at Tesla right now. Yeah, Tesla hammered, didn't it? I think it hammered. Let's look at Tesla. Look at that. Whacked off 1051. Woo! Woohoo! Tesla. Is there any more resistance left in Tesla? You guys are wild. So you've got no resistance at 1050. You've got light resistance at 1055, and again more resistance at 1060. You know, it's not that you can't go up here today, but I can't recommend that you trade this up here. You guys can trade it. I'm showing you guys the levels right now for you. You got 1055, 1060. Your next big wall is now at 1070. So you guys can see you're making moves on 1051, 1054.27, 1059.31. Your next big resistance is at 1070. But you guys got to understand something. I'm not that trader. I know I look like I'm that trader, but I'm not. I like to buy cheap and sell high, or sell kind of high. I like to hand the bags off to FOMOs. But you guys can trade this if you want. Merry Christmas to all of you out there. If you celebrate something else, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Festivus, Merry Festivus, whatever it's called, Festivus. If you guys celebrate Hanukkah or Kwanzaa, or you're pagan, or you're just antisocial, happiness to all of you over this next weekend. Okay. Thank you for the heads up on the options call for March. Invesco, I want you to have a wonderful holiday, okay? I have appreciated your friendship, my friend. Yeah, I'm going to take a look. I'm going to hop off right now, and I'm going to start getting prepared to take some profit at some point, put on some more stuff. I'll post this stuff on the handle as we move through the morning and into the afternoon. And then, yeah, just buy caps bags. Right on. Yeah, all you guys out there, whatever you celebrate, whatever your backgrounds are, wherever you're from, love on your family this week, your friends, yourselves. You know, when you guys love yourselves, you're able to give love to other people, right? Don't be beating yourselves down out there. You guys should know that you're all human. You're all good people, and when you start to feel like that about yourself, you're able to show love to other people. Okay? Yeah. I've been antisocial. I can get very antisocial, to be honest with you. I know I sound like I'm very forward, but in real life, I'm very quiet. I love all you guys. Merry Christmas. We are going to have a Zoom toast on Sunday at 2 p.m. We're going to drink a beer together. I do this thing where I do buy me a beer. If you guys want to show appreciation, buy me a beer. And so Sunday, I'm going to put a post out today. You just respond to the post, and I will contact you in a DM with a link for a live session where we can all meet each other. If you guys want to be on video, you can. If you guys want to just be your voice, you can. If you don't want to show your face, you don't have to. But I think I can take up to 100 people. I don't know if I can take more than that. So what I'll do is I'll send all of you an invite, and if whoever gets in, and we'll do a little toast on the day after Christmas. I'll drink some eggnog and some rum or something with you guys, and it'll just be lighthearted conversation. We don't have to talk about stocks unless you want to, but you guys can just introduce yourselves. Hey, I'm Captain Jim. What do you guys think? I'm doing all the talking here, so I want to hear you guys talk and what you guys want to get out of being an investor, being a trader, or if any of you guys have great backgrounds. There's a few of you out there. I know one guy was a previous pit trader. I know that some of you guys out there have long histories as traders and investors. We could do some interviews so we can get your perspective on how you trade and invest and make money. We're always looking for that community, our community, to look towards people for insights, so that we can identify as people and be like, hey, this guy knows a lot about complex trading. This other guy knows a lot about investing. This other guy, or woman, doesn't matter if it's a guy or a woman, doesn't matter who it is. But if you guys just want to get together on Sunday, even if we just do a toast, hey, we made money this week. Congratulations. All right. So Merry Christmas, everybody. I will see you all later today. Oh, the invite link. I will make a post on @CaptainsAlpha this afternoon. You just respond to it, hey, I'm in, and then I will send you an invite link to your DM. Does that make sense? So I'll make a post. You just say, I'm in, or you respond to that post in the